Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Banished. My name is Uthris, and we are quite a while in the future now. About 20 years has passed since we last saw this village, and a lot has happened. We are still kind of borderline struggling, kind of just barely making the grade at this point. We've recovered in terms of population, but when it comes to food, we are still not where we need to be to support additional citizens, and I've been just scrambling trying to increase that. I've been scrambling to try and increase our tool production, because obviously we have 111 people that don't have tools, and without those tools they don't do their job as well, and that can affect food production long term. It can affect basically everything, every aspect of Banished. So we've been running around. We're looking here at the kind of stone quarry town itself. Since 20 years has passed, you can see all the buildings are actually constructed at this point, which is good. You know, made some progress between episodes. You can see the quarries off to the right, some kilns and some wood choppers. We got all three of the sand kind of shoreline items made. We're holding off on assigning a whole bunch of jobs here until we get a little bit more stable, which we might try and do more this episode. Other things that have been changed around a little bit here, we're looking at the farms. We got cows. A trader came by with some cows, and so we bought them. They produce a decent amount of food themselves, probably between 800 and 1600 food a year. So that's good. That's a nice little uptick in food. I went ahead and did three completely new fields over here near the edge. And in fact, I don't know why they aren't. Well, it's late winter. That's probably why they're not really growing anything right now. We got pigs. They're doing okay. Well, I say okay. This for some reason they're doing like 2,000 food this year, so that's better. What else do we got? We got some changes in town a little bit. I'm trying to squeeze in some more homes to help efficiency through here. Down by the forestry area, we have some additional things like a smokehouse, for example. We need to make barrels, but to do that we need to kind of force this stuff. What else does he need? Barrels, and he needs beef cuts. So that means he needs a butcher's. So let's get that. Cow butcher. I'm running out of room down here. Here, we'll just put the butchers out back behind the smokehouse. You'll notice that we have some orchards as well, and orchards seem to be doing pretty well. So 2,000 some food, 1,500 food. You know, for their size, they're actually working. I've never been one to use a lot of orchards. For me, it made sense to actually put them down here where all the lumber is kind of being used, because they are a tree-like resource. It kind of keeps the trees in the summer kind of fully grown in here, and they're pretty dense, so you can't really tell they're really anything special except for the fact they're in kind of a square formation. And yeah, more wood choppers. We got a stacks burner to try and get additional charcoal for iron, since we've been trying to increase the number of blacksmiths that we have. What's this? We need... You're gonna switch to sausages, I think. Our food is hovering around 6,000. Let's look at some graphs. Let's take a look and see what everything's actually kind of doing. Here, 50 years of population in the past. You can see the massive drop-off that we had. Not only did we have that food crisis, we also had a disease breakout. In fact, here recently, we also had an influenza breakout, but we managed to really not lose anyone in it, which was lucky. So that's working out fine. If we look at our food, though, you can see we're spiking quite dramatically as we become full population to recovering. So when we were recovering, we had 81,000 food. We have been just going down and down since. In fact, you can look at your production. You can see we're about currently at least 1,000 food deficit this year. Last year we were at a 10,000 food deficit per year, so that is pretty dramatic and kind of scary. 10,000 food deficit per year is crazy. In fact, if you watch the number here, you can watch how quickly it kind of jumps around from our incoming food to what's actually going on in terms of consumption. Is anyone planting on this field? I don't know. Always worried. There's a lot of food on the ground still because we're trying to get laborers to kind of pick up stuff, but you know, it's a little hit and miss on whether or not it actually makes it to storage in my part. But maybe they just don't really care until they're a little short on food, or maybe everything over there is kind of full. All right, this town. This is the town we need to expand upon a bit today, and I could just surround it with orchards, to be honest. Have a bit of a large orchard farm surrounding the town. That could be cool. What do you think? 15 by 20s? Or I could go longer. I could go like almost a 15 by 30. Let's try a couple of 15 by 30s. So we'll have 3 of them. That's a 14 by 30. That'll do. So we'll have 3 large orchards. That might help over here. Not 100% sure. But we'll get some storage barns by them. Just so they're a little bit usable. We'll also kind of plop down a singular home. As well. So we can have some workers nearby. There's going to be just 2 workers per these fields, I believe. That should be enough. The school's full. We need a lot more homes to be able to support all these kind of jobs. Man, look at all these people just kind of becoming adults. Our food's at 7,000, so it kind of went up a little bit. I don't know if that's a permanent increase or if that's more temporary. We'll definitely find out come here soon. I'm gonna have to sit at ×5 speed. You'll notice too, if we do ×10 speed, look at the stutter. It's beautiful. ×10 speed really isn't any faster than ×5 speed now, due to just all the simulation is trying to do from our population. In fact, our population total, we're at 612 citizens, so 100 people more than the last time we had a food crisis, which is a pretty big deal. Trying to get up to our max number of builders that we need. That might help. Not sure. Never really know. I think I was trying to squeeze in a few new blacksmiths down here. I just don't know where they were put anymore. I know I placed them. Well, I guess I'll find out. Smithy, 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 blacksmith. Yeah, no jobs are really short of full staff, which is good. And there's some, you know, obviously I use a lot of control in terms of the total number of staff that could be in maybe a specific building. We have nomads arriving. This is 40 nomads. I'm gonna deny them. We can't afford to feed that kind of population. Oh, and we're back down to 5,500 food. Oh. Okay. can we do for food that's more of an in-town produce? I think I made some cheese type things down here as an experiment to kind of see what they do. They don't really do much, so let's not bother. Let's not bother to make goat cheese. I need a water tower just for kind of effect, though. Because I want one. You know, why not? Village kitchen. For a range of meals. I don't know if that's really going to help us out too much, if at all. What's this? Floors. Garden wall floors. 5x5 width. The florist will wander and try to gather flowers. I don't need a whole bunch of flowers. I am like trying so hard to get rid of flowers. Stables for production of domesticated animals. No, that doesn't really do anything for us either. Silkworm hut, no. Those are the shore homes kind of stuff. I don't think there's a quarry type of thing that we're really missing. You know what? We might need a salt works. How does this thing work? Why can't I seem to place it really anywhere for that little area? I mean, it just wants water, but I don't think our little stream over here is deep enough for it. Can't find a single spot. The middle is at least somewhat green. Okay, there it is, but it's not a good angle at all. That would have worked if we didn't have the orchard there. Definitely weird. Nope, I don't think I'm going to be able to place that anytime soon. The saltworks just might have to be in the city since it's going to be a really big waterfront kind of area. How many nomads is this? 59. Deny. Please leave, thank you. Oh, here's some blacksmiths, so that's fine. Jeez, look at them all leave. They just line up and just march on out of here like an army. And then walk out underneath the shade of the trees. I don't know how I feel, by the way, about having these trees so close to the roads. It's a little frustrating because I can't see the roads very clearly. I don't know. I don't think there's much I can do with it unless I build on it. I don't think there's much we can do outside of just build some more homes, to be honest. I don't want any gable houses. I don't want that. That's not very good. The tiny house looks good. Just trying to figure out where it might go. Store medieval homes. This might be more for the city. This is like a Dutch Cape cottage type of deal. Village wooden. This is a longhouse. Not really good for us. I could have sworn I had some sort of covered house type of deal that I really liked. Is this all the homes? I could have sworn I had more before. I mean, some of it's just kind of locked away here. Honestly, these pretty homes might look cool. Though we could go the dark side. Get a more dark color. Which may look better for the grunginess of the town, maybe. I don't like these, some of these roof lines are not very good. I don't like the rounded roof. Could go without that. So we'll put up some homes, kind of like that. This is a gatherer's hut. Hunter. This is a, I guess that's technically a town hall building, though it looks pretty much like this same normal structure we've already seen. I may place this school down because we need more schools. I need to slow down the growth of our citizens, and schools is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to do that. I think because we've been at camp a lot when it comes to our schools, it's been a bit of an issue. I don't want friendly. Nah, those are a little meh. These are Plymouth or plantation homes. Tools is low. Food is low. We already have our first case of starvation panning out. So this is just another struggling kind of episode. Let's do Anglestone House, maybe? Would look cool to kind of squeeze a middle street in there too. So that's going to be a lot of housing for this whole area. Definitely a lot. I need a way to increase my tools. But I honestly don't even think I can. Harvest some stone. Around a bit. Let's I need to bring up the menu for the jobs. Seems fine. Don't have enough iron down here. I might have to just resort to using some workshops of some kind and make wood tools. I think the Nordic workshop has a stone tool. I don't know what makes wood tools, because we have a lot of wood. Maybe the small workshop produces iron tools plus hide coats, fishing, hunting gear, gathering baskets. Okay. Not really going to do anything for us. Small iron smelter, Celtic workshop, basic tools. I mean, that's what the other thing was up there. This is like an old blacksmith in the residence. It's probably not right either. Tiny workshop. Workshop for tools and clothes. This might do it. Not sure though. We're going to find that out by building one. In fact, we're going to make it a high priority. The highest priority building right now. Because we have 109 people without tools. Now, that could probably be our laborers and builders for all I know. You know, but that's a potter. Why is a potter down here? The potters work like all the way across the map. Why are they here? What are you doing? Picking up resources. Why? Why are you here, Les Tevin the Potter? Oh, okay. You're just walking off now. You're walking back. Finding somewhere warm. Yeah, it's a little chilly down here on this side of the map. Maybe you should go home. Go home. Now you're hungry. Alright, fine. Whatever. What do I know? What do I know? I'm just trying to save your all's life. We're down to 2,500 food. I guess I'll turn on these fisheries. They're not really going to do much, if anything. I'll lay out a road. Kind of tuck through there. We got a trader. Now I have it set to auto trade because I'm trying to get rid of a whole bunch of flowers, and I have it set to purchase, you know, 20,000 food at a time at least. It's just that one didn't have any food on it, so that's a shame. I was hoping the next trader might have, because we have 7,000 points to spend on food, which could get us 7,000 food, just like snap. But we're dying from starvation now. I'm gonna bump it down to 40 builders, and we have 100 people in reserve just as students, which is no surprise. I want this series to work. I don't want to end this series. I need to get to the town, the actual city, for you guys. For once. For once, can I not fail at this point? Because otherwise, it'll be another 20 years in game before any more progress can be made. 20 years. I'm going to turn on pickup on some of these fields that obviously are done harvesting. So that we can get these items kind of cleaned up here. How'd the pastures do? 2,200 pork, not bad. Eggs, kind of crappy, not worth it. That's corn. Beef, 1,000. Yep, 1,000, 1,800, and that's technically fine. Waiting on these plums. Down here too, 2,000 plums. This one's about 800. This one didn't do too good at all. Gotta make sure to turn pickup off during the growing season until winter, until actual midwinter. I'm gonna have to micromanage this a little bit myself. They're trying to craft some tools. We're better now. We're only at 80 people without tools. It's definitely not going to be enough to stop this food crisis. That's definitely real and definitely happening right now. Hunting cabin. Something like that. Okay, more adults coming in. Can't believe our population is 600 though. I think this is the highest population that I've ever had in this game. So that's something, at least. I think that's still an achievement. 600 pop. I don't know. What's the highest you guys have ever gotten in the total population? Definitely let me know. We can kind of compare notes. I'm at 633 right now, which is pretty good. I'm hoping by the time we finish the city, our population will be 1,000, which means I'm gonna have to dramatically increase our farm. Just outright dramatically increase our farm. I might actually throw more like 400 population in just farming, and then from there start the city. Who knows? I might need an actual farming city before the city, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because all that place is going to be doing is consuming. And it's going to be very dense. Very, very dense population. Like if we come back over here, just this single row of small cottages, I mean, there's a bunch of people living in here. Obviously, they're not even at max capacity living in here. Alright, cow butcher. Got that. Good to go. Tailor, yes. Thank you. How's our leather inventory? This is by... We have 2,900 leather, so it seems like we're fine there. A couple people are starting to starve. Alright, I turned off pickup. We're gonna have to turn off pickup on all of these too, since we want to micromanage it a bit. See if this helps. I'm getting a lot of laborers because everyone's wandering around just to try and find tools. They're not really doing their job. They're spending too much time on the move. In our markets that are supposed to be doing the walking for them aren't doing such a good job over here. So we'll have to try and fix that a little bit. Oops, some lag. Great. Oh, here comes a boat. Hopefully he's here to trade, or not. Maybe not. I don't know. But we want to see this just auto drop. Okay, bye. That's fine. Just keep on rowing, guy. So, does that mean there's another trader coming down the river that we haven't seen yet? Anyone over here before our whole population starves? Can I buy some food? Can I please buy some food? Just need to buy some food. Nope. Okay, no one's coming down the river. That's fine. Click on the map to move a lot more, I think, instead of panning. People down here starving too, which is surprising considering we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gatherers huts nearby. But for some reason these gatherers huts aren't doing good. Usually you can kind of just swear by them, but like look at this. I mean, this is current season, so like, but last season, you know, I'm used to like 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. Just not enough. Yeah, keep tolling the bell for the dead there, game. I appreciate it. Constantly reminding me how bad it's going right now. I honestly don't think there's anything I can do about it. It's gonna be another 20-year thing, which is a shame because, like, if you look, you know, we're at 77% educated, which is not good. I think this is another problem. You know, we have a 33% uneducated workforce, which does affect their ability to do their job effectively. Not really missing assigning anyone to anywhere, am I? I didn't by chance unassign 20 farmers, did I? No. No, it's just that bad. No yield on this one yet. The plums are actually doing pretty good. I'm just surprised this whole area isn't cleared out yet. For how many laborers we have? We have 40 laborers. You would think they would be much quicker at clearing land. We're gonna bump it up to 57 laborers. We need to keep adjusting here. We're under 400 adults. 99 students, 105 children. How's this thing doing? This producing 8 fish. Beautiful. 9 fish. Not worth. These suck. We're getting rid of them. We're getting rid of them. They're not gonna do anything. Be gone. Fisherman. There we go. We'll do that. One homeless child. Just hanging out in the farms. Okay. Suppose that's one way to do it. I need to put a fence around these fields. For sure. More people dying from starvation. Okay, here comes the big collapse. I'm going to accept the 62 nomads. And some of you might be like, you're having a food crisis, why would you accept 62 nomads? To delay the inevitable is what we're planning on doing right now. I want them to run around, maybe get some stuff done, kind of bolster how far we can go into the hole when it comes to food. And plus, you know, they'll just immediately die off anyways, so there's no harm. There's no harm. We're going to take a big hit. And we need more firewood production too. Which is something I need to sort that side out as well. We're really short on the firewood. So we need to get some good old-fashioned choppers near some of these forester huts so that they can kind of go through a little bit more of the wood, because we're kind of sitting at max wood right now for the most part. I'm gonna go up to 6,000 for the new cap of lumber. Alright, we'll shoot. I wanted to get a little bit more done for you guys this episode, but it doesn't look like fate has that in store for us. Ooh, wooden tools. So this tiny workshop will work. Good. Good, I'm gonna build like another one of those. I'm gonna build another one of those. Where is it? Is it this? Nope. Tiny workshop. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. That way we can crank out some tools, get everyone back to fully tooled. After the food crisis is over of year 88, we'll go ahead and recover. I'll finish this town out in between episodes so that we're kind of done down here at that point. See how stable we are, and I'll do like a full. I'll get to 100% stability before the next episode, so that you guys get to see something new being made. Definitely let me know if I should start farming megalopolis or just go straight into the city or something. Anyways, thanks everyone so much for watching. If you're enjoying Banished, definitely let me know. Leave a comment down below on how your guys' saves are going. Subscribe to the channel for more creative goodness such as this. And I will see you all in the next video, if my people survive.